Hello everyone, and welcome again to my craft room at stampinginthevalley.com. My name is Joanne and I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! And absolutely loving the holiday season. This is the best time to craft. Not that any time isn't a great time to craft, but oh, we have such beautiful things in our Stampin' Up! Christmas catalog. Today what we're going to be doing, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful card right here. And when you open it up, it's all finished in the inside. How nice that would be to get as a gift. Or you could also make a few of them and put them in a cellophane bag and give a few cards as a gift. So today, like I said, we're going to be working from our holiday catalog. This is my holiday haul. So I made the one card with the 4 stamp sets actually, every stamp set that I got from my Christmas haul. And this is what I'm going to be doing my crafts with for this Christmas season. So we have the Special Seasons stamp set that we're going to be using this little embellishment down here as for the inside of the card. We're going to be using the Morning Post numbers, and this is bundled with the framelits, the deco framelits. Let's bring that in. The deco framelits, and we'll be using the 2nd and the 4th framelit out of this collection to make this little embellishment in here on the outside of the card. And so that's a bundle, and you know, I'll have everything posted for you, and even on my website all the dimensions and numbers of the stamp sets, so that your shopping can be quick and easy for you. We're going to be using the Merry Little Christmas stamp set. And the one thing I want to say about this one is I love this little shelf and the border. But I know this little shelf is going to be used for a lot more than Christmas cards. I think that this is a versatile stamp set for throughout the year, not only for Christmas. I also think that the Morning Post numbers is a versatile stamp set with the deco label framelits, because, you know, on any birthday, what about Valentine's Day? You can do something cute with a tag and the number 14. This is, again, going to be a great go-to stamp set with the framelits for the year. Then the other one that we're going to be using is I love this one, the Wishing You. I keep going back to this. I really love this stamp set. And we're going to be using this little sentiment here, wishing you a very Merry Christmas. So I just wanted to use everything that I got in my Christmas haul, and we'll also be using the beautiful silver ribbon. Again, this is in the Christmas catalog. And the 2 markers that we're going to be using, these are from the Regal collection. I love these, love these for Christmas colors. This is the Cherry Cobbler, and this is the Garden Green. These are fantastic Christmas colors, as you can see. Okay, so let's move these things out of the way. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Just our oval punch we're going to be using. It's the 1 3/4 by 7/8. This is a fantastic go-to punch also. Okay, so let's move these things out of the way until I really need them to show you. And we're going to be starting with our card base. I want to just talk to you about these, the way to score. Now, this card base is 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, if you order our color, you know, our solid colors, the 8.5 by 11 gives you 2 cards out of 1 piece of cardstock. Just cut it in half. But you must score this at 4 1/4 to make the A2 size card. So I've had a lot of questions from my customers about how exactly then do you fold this. When you score, you have one side that goes down in, okay, it kind of divots in, it'll dip in, and then the other side where almost the paper is stretched. And what you want to do is fold into the side where the divot is, because you have to think about stretching around the fold so that then your paper won't crack. Okay, so always remember when you're scoring your card, the side that you want on the outside, especially if you're using designer series paper, the side that you want on the outside, you want it to have the stretched part so that when you do fold it, it is a perfectly creased section. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to fold this in half, and I'm going to bring in the bone folder. Love a bone folder. And we're just going to make a nice straight, nice solid crease right there at the top. Then the other element that we're going to be using, this is some gumball green, and this is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. Anytime that you layer, I believe a good rule of thumb is to go in 1/4 of an inch all the way around. That's how you get that nice layered look and that nice bordered layer look throughout any kind of card that you're going to make. So, you know, whatever your dimensions are, just take it in 1/4 of an inch all the way around, and you'll get perfect layering and perfect framing, as you can see. You can also, you know, put it down with snail or pop it up with some dimensionals. So that's fantastic. Okay. Now what we're going to do is put our ribbon around the outside of this card. We're going to bring in our silver ribbon. Let's see, I'm going to kind of keep that off to the side. Bring in just a piece of silver ribbon, and I just kind of eyeball it and give it a little snip right here. Right there. And we're done with that. And what you want to do then is flip this around, flip this piece of cardstock around, and just add some snail to either side. And actually what just happened was I ran out of my snail. So in the essence of time and me not to find a refill, we're either we'll go with our Tombow or our glue stick. These are fantastic glue sticks. They are flat. And of course, Tombow, you can't beat Tombow. These glue sticks are flat and square so that you can get into every corner of your card, of your project. Why have a round glue stick if your corners are square? So I'm just going to add a little bit right here and a little bit on the other side. How neat is that? Okay, put that off to the side. And let's see. I'm just going to bring this around and stick it right into that glue. See? See on that side? I just kind of stick it right into the adhesive and then stick the other side into the adhesive. Right there. And you can kind of fool with it a little bit now that you know, you can use your fingers and fool with it just a little bit to get it right. Flip it over. You want to get it kind of tight and straight. I will use my grid paper. Love, love, love this grid paper from Stampin' Up. Use it all the time for all my projects. I want that ribbon just a little tighter, so I'm going to scooch it around. Scooching is a technical crafting term. Let's pick this up. Okay. Make that tight. Okay, here we go. There, nice. Okay. Now what we want to do is bring this in and add it. Let's go ahead right now and add it to the front of our card. And this is the look that we're going for. So we're going to add it right to the front of our card. And I'm going to go ahead and use my glue stick. Really like this product. So right to the corner, come around, kind of just like you're painting, go over your ribbon again. This is fantastic. And one strip down the middle. Great. Bring your card in. And now this is a standard A2 card, and it doesn't really matter. We're going to open it like this from top to bottom. You can also turn it and open it side to side, however that you wanted to do that. And we're just going to come in and bring our top in to layer right down on top of that, leaving our eyeball 1/4 of an inch border. Fantastic. Beautiful. And again, you can tweak your ribbon just a little bit if you need to. Bring that up. Okay. And press it down. Great. I've already pre-made a little bow, and oh, how cute. That is adorable, okay? And I'm just going to adhere that right there with one of our dots, one of our glue dots. Just pick it up, stick your project right onto the glue dot, and then just pick the glue dot. The glue dot will adhere to the project, and you can just pick it right up. In fact, I've got another one stuck to my thumb. So I'll just remove that, because that could make a mess. Okay. Great. Or I could make a mess with it, I guess. Okay, so you just take your little bow, okay, and you've got your glue dot on there, and I just adhered it to the side just like that. Now I noticed that my tails are a little long, and one of my secrets with making your tails even is, even though you have this adhered down, get them together, bring them together the best you can, okay? And then give them a little trim. And both your tails will always be even. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that like on an angle, just like that. And your tails are even. And we clip them that quick. Great. Okay. Now, the next part of the card is the front embellishment. And for that, we're going to move everything out of the way because we're going to bring in our big shot. Now, with our big shot, what a fantastic Christmas present. Santa's coming. So maybe you can ask Santa for a big shot for Christmas. And I'll already apologize if the camera shakes a little bit. I have a magnetic plate here, or a magnetic platform. And then remember way back when we were getting the free silver glittered paper? Time to bring it out and use it now. Okay, and I will just adhere that down, and what's fantastic about this is that when I make this sandwich, this is some very vanilla, and I put that on top of the magnetic plate with the deco framelit. Here, we're going to make one cut. We're going to start to stamp as we go. So, I want to bring in, and this is from the deco label, this is from the Morning Glory, Morning Post numbers. This is the stamp at the bottom. This is so cute. And this will be our frame. And what we're going to do is bring it in and just stamp it down real quick. And we're going to make this in red. So we use the thick side of the marker. And go ahead and color with the thick side, kind of holding it down, holding your marker down, actually. And bring it around. And use the flat side of the marker. Look at that coverage. Isn't that beautiful? These Stampin' Up! Products are fantastic. And I've said this in previous videos. I've been stamping for many years and crafting for many years. I've never had such a superior product to work with. Okay? Now, right on the big shot table, because it's flat and everything is adhered down because of the magnetic platform. Go ahead and bring this in. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp. Okay? And bring it up. How cute is that? Then I'm going to bring in my Wishing You a Very Merry Christmas from the other Merry Little Christmas stamp set, and I'm going to color it. And it, you know, wherever you want the red, put the red. Wherever you want the green, put the green. If you're going to use different colors, use those. I'm going to use the top line there. I'm going to do this one in red. And again, using the thicker side of my marker to get nice coverage. And when you use your markers, ladies, you don't have to get in a big hurry. The ink does stay wet for a little while. Okay. And then I'll bring in my green, and I'm going to, again, color the bottom half of that. And as you can see, I like the clear stamp sets. You can use wood, clear, however you want. Whatever your preference is. It's still a Stampin' Up! Product, so that means they're fantastic. I've not used anything yet that I don't absolutely love. Okay, nice. Okay. Now from there we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment inside this, the framelit, or inside the framelit with the stamp that matches. And I'm just going to kind of line that up the best I can, working upside down and over top of my head. Right there. And look how nice we get it. The two-toned effect with the red and the green. How pretty. All right, now we're going to bring in another framelit at this time. And we're going to cover, see, look at that, how it snaps down. Just nice and solid. Now's the time to move this around so that you get a nice border. Oh, how beautiful. What a product. Okay, I absolutely forgot. Let me slip a cutting plate underneath here. Sorry. Got to put a cutting plate. You have to have the magnetic platform, a cutting plate, your project with the framelits in place, okay? And then the cutting plate on top, all right? You make a sandwich. I like to push my sandwich until my Big Shot handle comes toward me, and I don't know how much of this you're getting on film, but I know that you can see right down to here. I hold it down, I push this until the handle comes toward me a bit, until it's got to kind of grab it. So, and this is a very thick, here we go. This is a very thick plate, and you're going to hear the popping and cracking. That's okay. That is normal, and I just moved the whole thing. Okay, here we go. And just run it through that Big Shot. And it might pop and crack. I'm just trying to go slowly so that the camera doesn't shake as much as what I think it's doing. All right, fantastic. It's a thick piece of cardstock. That silver is thick, but I'm going to show you how fantastic this came out. When you remove your magnetic platform and your sandwich and your project, oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. Look how cute. Okay, so we're going to pop that out. This can be used at another time. Let's get that out of the way. Let's see how we did through our, look at that. Comes right through our, so this is very, very thick. Cut right through, nice, crisp, and clean. I hope you can see that, and I didn't move that camera too much. Okay, and we want to punch this out in the center. Punch the center one out because that goes in on the inside of our card. Okay. How cute. All right, now let's go ahead and bring in, again, we're going for this look. So we're going to bring in the one we're working on. How nice. That looks so pretty. And we're going to bring this away. Okay, now, what I did was I put this on first. And I want to use my Stampin' Dimensionals if I can find them. Here they are. And so I'll turn this over, and I just take a dimensional and cut it in half. Excuse me. And remove the little piece of paper that's on there. Sorry. Take another one and cut that in half. And adhere that and pull that paper off. And down there and pull that paper off. You will always use your Big Shot. If you buy your Big Shot, if you buy a Big Shot now for the holidays, you will always use your Big Shot. Okay, yeah, use that little piece of paper off there. Great. Okay, so now, and you know you could do anything you want with the center of that. You could even just stamp a little sentiment in it. But we made this cute little embellishment. And I want to adhere this down behind it. The reason why that I put this on first is because I do want to just sneak that under there. So what I do, I'm going to bring in my glue. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in the middle there. Just kind of great. And now bring this in and line it up because that's what you exactly cut it from. Okay? And just kind of press it down. And just with your fingernail you can just pull the frame part up. And it gives it just that little bit of dimension on the front. And you're done with the front of your card. How beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and decorate the inside. And that's where this comes into play. This little piece, I used our corner round punch. So let's go ahead and do that and bring your corner round in and just punch. It makes such a nice finished edge and just another little soft element that you can add to anything. A card base, the outside of a card, anything. So I'll go ahead and adhere this down now again with our glue. With our glue stick. I'm really liking this glue stick. This is the first that I've used the glue stick from Stampin' Up. I had just ordered it. I really did like the size of it and that it was square, and I thought, well, I'd like to try this. So another product, again, that I absolutely love, love, love. Okay, so we've got that done. So that's the look we're going for. Now we're going to bring in our 2 and our 5 on our clear block. There's our 5. There's our 2. I like them to be a little off. How cute. They don't have to be perfect. And just pick it up on your clear block like that. Did you see how I did that? Lay it down and pick it up. You know, and a lot of people are doing this without these decals on the back of the stamps because they say that they stamp better. And I have found that at times I just take a little bit of Dawn on my finger and rub it on there and then wipe it off with like a napkin, and they stick. And they stick just fine. So a little maintenance on them sometimes. Now let's see, what did we do? We did the numbers were in green. So again, bring in your marker, and this is the Green Garden marker from the Regal collection again. And go ahead and use the flat side. Now watch this coverage. Isn't that nice? I love to craft. Oops, I got a little piece of paper on that because I was making this before. And then come over here and get your 2. And like I said, this ink, it stays wet for a little while longer, not like a stamp pad, so that you can color and you have time. How beautiful. Okay. And I'll bring in my project again. And let's see, how did we do that? Okay, I'll put that on the bottom. And you know what? You can really put it on top and bottom. Let's do this just a little bit differently. And put my 2 and my 5. December 25th. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring in, again, this small little element. And that is from, let's see what stamp set, the Merry Little Christmas stamp set. And this is the little shelf. I love this little shelf. I can see many thank you cards with this, with a little cup of coffee on top of it. And I've already got ideas for that. Now, watch the way that I line this stamp up. Okay, this is the grid paper. I make it straight on the grid paper. Pick it up. Okay? Now, bring our card element back in and get our thick side again of our marker and color this embellishment. So easy. So much fun. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this and stamp it here. Beautiful. And I'm going to ink it up again. Do this just a little differently. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it so that the line is down. And we're going to kind of frame this out. And stamp it right there. Cute! Well, I might have gotten them. Yeah, I love it. Okay, good. I think maybe this one's off to the side a little bit, but I am trying to do this upside down. Could have maybe moved it over just a little bit, but you get the idea. Okay, now the next element that we're going to bring in, again from here, is our silver background. We're going to add this here. We're going to take our glue. Okay, and we're going to do that solidly with our glue stick. Adhere that down. How cute is that? Adorable. Okay, now we're going to bring in this element. I love this with the pine cones. How pretty. And this is from the special season stamp set. This is the only part of the stamp set I've used so far. I cannot wait to do this tree. How beautiful. Okay, and again, just down and up. And let's see, we're going to color the outside of the pine cones green, and then these in here we'll do those red. So we've got two big pine cones right here that are red, and we're going to color the foliage kind of the pine cones in the green. And you can do it any way you want. That's something great about crafting. However and whatever your taste is perfect for that day. And it's perfect for that project. You really can't make a mistake. Okay, again with the green. Lay that down. I think get these leaves a little bit better around that way. Nice. And bring in the red. Our cherry cobbler. Beautiful Christmas colors from the Regal collection. You might already have the Regal collection. Nice. Okay, now we want to bring in a piece of scrap. This is very vanilla, piece of very vanilla, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp this right here, right there. Stamp it down and up, and then bring in our punch. The oval punch that we were talking about earlier. Sit it in there, and what I like to do is if you take your punch and you just kind of hold it, you can see exactly where you're going. Now it's time to move it around if you need to. Let's see if we got it kind of like it right there. Punch. That easy. And now once again bring our card in, and we're going to pop this up with a dimensional. And again, it's a little small piece, so I will cut it in half. I'll cut the dimensional in half. As we're winding up here, please join my mailing list at stampinginthevalley.com. You can go to my website and click on the big blue button. That'll take you to my online store, where you can order any of these beautiful and wonderful Stampin' Up! Products for the holidays. Again, this whole card was made with our Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog. It was made from everything that's in this catalog. This is my Christmas haul from Stampin' Up! And I'm having so much fun with it. A lot of things are bundled in there. There's a lot of packages. How beautiful. We did this card. This was today. The front and the back. Also, click on the box at the bottom of this video to subscribe to any of my videos. My videos are free, so just click on this button, and anytime I make one, it'll come right to you for free. Again, thanks for watching, and join my mailing list. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye.